All right, it's July 17th of 2025. I am right now, I'm still in Idaho. I've been here for a couple of weeks. I'll probably be here for, I don't know, probably until the end of July. Like I said, it's July 17th right now. I finished up over in the Sawtooth Mountain Range a couple days ago. I've been laying low a little bit, doing a little bit of planning, some routing, adding stuff to my list of things that I want to explore, taking things off that I had on there for a while that when I actually got eyes on the area and kind of decided that maybe it was something I wasn't excited about doing. But anyway, this was this lake right now that I'm showing you is it's another alpine lake. I absolutely love alpine lakes. The hike up on this one, not so much, and we'll get into that here in a second. But this is a alpine lake in the Lost River Range. It would be, probably if you look at a map, it'd be east of the Sawtooths. I'm not too far from Mackay, Idaho. Mackay is a little bit to the west. I'll be there later today or tomorrow, depending on how things go. But anyway, this alpine lake, this particular lake, is called Bear Creek Lake. It is really hard to pick these things up on video or pictures because of the reflection, but do the best that you can do visualizing this. This is, like I said, this alpine lake is in the Lost River Range. It's just a range of mountains that are Salmon-Challis National Forest, east of Sawtooth National Forest, the Sawtooth Range. Like I said, probably if you look at a map and you really have to know where it is, find Mackay, Idaho, and it's basically surrounding it. Within this range of mountains, you're going to have some of the tallest peaks, including the tallest peak in Idaho, is Mount Bora. You've also got, what the hell's back there? Leatherman Peak, Mount Breitenbach. Those are a couple peaks there that are going to hit. And what I'm showing you right now is not any of those. So those are a little bit further to the west, north where I'm at. This is just the surrounding peaks and ridges on this that go around this this lake. Looking up on a map what these peaks are called, nothing's named. I can tell you right now that that peak right there is somewhere in the range of about 95, between 95 to 9,700 feet in elevation. We currently, where I'm standing right now on this lake, elevation is 8,865 feet. So we're up to pretty good. Okay, about the trip coming up here now. And I'm just going to find a good place to sit down for a second here and just rest. I slept on this one here. This Bear Creek Lake is it's a lake that I wanted to do. It's been on my list of things to do for a long time. Looking at my Onyx map, I had a waypoint set to this thing. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, I want to do that. And so I did a little bit of information gathering on it before I left Florida and got out here. Probably should have done a little bit more. And again, I have no idea how deep this thing is. You can tell that it is low as far as levels go. So you can see that it actually is higher than that normally, probably during the wintertime when it's got the snow up here and some of the runoff and what have you. But anyway, I'm going to try to work my way all the way around this. The trail actually is already ended. The trail does not technically go all the way around this. I'm going to see if I can make it all the way around just because it's not that big of a lake. If I had to guess, it's probably the size of a football field from this end here to that end. So that puts you out about 100 yards, 300 meters. I'm sorry, 300 feet. And across, yeah, maybe half that. So it's not that big. It's not a big lake. But anyway, on the way up here, it takes depending on where you want to park your vehicle, it takes a 4x4 to get further up, obviously. I am no longer in the business of railroading my vehicle. I'll probably be getting ready to sell it, and the last thing I need to do now is spend money and time fixing it before I can sell it. So I'm kind of taking it easy. That being said, I probably could have driven further up the road that led to the trailhead than what I did. But anyway, I think I probably put in an extra, I don't know, mile. So by the time that you do return trip, maybe 2 extra miles just because of where I parked. Ain't a big deal. So a lot of people do that. I did make it up quite a ways. So that being said, where I'm at right now, I'm at about 3.7 miles into this thing, and that includes where I parked. 3.7 miles in. And that's about kind of what I expected it to be. Sorry while I'm bouncing around, so I'm looking at my watch here real quick. So about 3.7 in, round trip, we're going to go ahead and say it's going to be 8 miles round trip up here and back. And there's plenty of camping spots. There's nobody else up here. Obviously, you get up to places like this here, and you're pretty much by yourself. There are fire rings where you can park your vehicle or hike in with a tent and park at the sun's coming up right now. It is early morning. I got started at about, I don't know, I woke up at 3:45 this morning and had breakfast, broke camp down, drove a little bit up here, and here we are. Beware the chair. Yeah, you sit down and it's tough to get back up. But anyway, so figure 8 miles round trip to get up here. It is uphill almost the entire way, is what I can say. So you take a look at a lot of the numbers on some of these alpine lakes and some of these peaks and what have you, and it says, yeah, there's going to be 800 feet of elevation within the first mile. And I think that's about what Box Lake was like over by McCall that I did a couple weeks ago. It was known for being strenuous the first mile because it's 800 feet of elevation or of ascent. And then after that levels out a little bit, it still goes up. But like I said, right now, I am about 3.6, 3.7 miles into this. And I am sitting at an elevation of 8870. Total ascent is 2,187 feet. So that'll put you at about 9, 8, hell, I don't know. I can't do math this early in the morning. 14. That'll put you at about 700 feet of elevation of ascent per mile. It's no big deal if that's 1 mile out of 3 or 4. But when you got an old guy like me who is out of shape and from Florida, 700 feet of ascent. I'm looking behind me. This would be looking to the north right here. And you can see why they call these alpine lakes. I mean, you can see the pine trees, and kind of the more I look around here, the more I like this lake. It's known for being a hidden gem. I wish it was bigger. I guess I need to take that up with God. So I didn't make the lake. I do like the lakes though that have the snow that come down, that have the blue tint. But this is a cool lake. This is a really cool lake. You're going to pay for it with your trip up here, but I'll be more than happy with the effort by the time I get back down. So anyway, that's about it for up here. Again, Lost River Range of Idaho, looking at July of 2025. These peaks right now are not named on the maps that I've got, so I wish I had more information for you on that. I don't. The surrounding peaks, you can see the moon right here. So you have the moon there, and you got the sun coming up over there. Yeah, like I said, I'm liking this more and more that I look at it. Bear Creek Lake is a cool lake. So you're out here by yourself. There's a couple of other lakes that are around here, Shadow Lake and what have you, that if you really wanted to brutalize your vehicle to make the effort to get there, I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze on some of those. So I'm going back and forth on that, but I will not be doing that. So I could very well end up in Mackey tonight. I'm going to go check out some hot springs that are, again, just a blip on the map. I have no idea if there's anything there or not. A lot of these hot springs in this area, they're on the map. They're marked. You get there and you're like, okay. Okay, other than that, like I said, about 8,800 feet in elevation right now. This hike's about 3.7 miles one way. 20, we'll call it 2,200 feet of ascent one way. Descent is 62 feet. So the good thing is I'm going downhill most of the way. That's a good thing. And it's not that bad of a grade, so we're cool there. Other than that, I don't know where I'm going to be next to be videoing stuff, but this is actually a pretty cool lake. All right, we'll talk to you again the next stop.